Hi, I'm John Endicott. I'm a diesel mechanic with Woden and Borders Fire and Rescue Service. I enjoy my work. I'm happy in my work. It's a dirty job, but the money's clean, and the working conditions in our main workshops are excellent. A bit different when you go to the actual fire stations, but I do enjoy the job. I left school when I was 15 and a half. I left school on the Friday and started in a garage on the Monday morning. My brother at that time was a mechanic, and my dad tinkered a lot with cars, so we tended to tinker, when we were young. And I did know that when I left school, I wanted to go into the motor trade. So I had no qualms or fears about going into the motor trade, because that was my aim. And plus, my dad always said, you must have a trade. In those days, everybody had a trade, but he said, you must have a trade. And my brother, was already in the motor trade. So I was like following in his footsteps, Well, I went to the first garage when I was, as I say, 15 and a half. I left there when I would be 17, I think. And I worked for the main agents in Edinburgh on Hillman cars and small vans. And then in 1974, I went to work for the Scottish Bus Group as a mechanic. And I remained there until 1990, when we were all made redundant. The whole garage was shut down. Being made redundant was a very low time for me, because I still had a young family and a wife to support, and you felt as if you had been thrown out and you weren't any good. But I got a job right away with a haulage contractor in Leith Docks, working on trucks on night shift. And I'd done that for 3 months. And then I lost that job because he lost his night shift contract in the docks. So that's when I found this job, when I went to the job centre. I was interviewed on the Wednesday, and by the Friday I had a letter to say that I had the job and could I start on the following Monday, which was great. The things that make you do your job well are, I'm interested in it. I am interested in the workings of the vehicle. We get sent on training courses, and you learn from everybody around you, because not everybody knows everything. In 5 years' time, I would like to be retired, because I can retire when I'm 60, which I will be in 3 and a bit years' time. Very sure that what will be done with my retirement is that my wife will have a list as long as this, what she'll be wanting done. I would probably take a job, maybe in one of the supermarkets, stacking shelves, just to keep active, because it's important not to go into the house, shut the door and sit down. That doesn't do you any good.